Oh, there's Gia.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Gia. Oh gosh, there's a kitty on the desk now.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, kitty, be cool, please. All right, here we are. Hi, Gia.
Good morning. It's weird. It's
It is very
gonna be
weird.
weird.
I think we're gonna be kind of low energy.
Low energy. Yes, even though I just had coffee. Maybe I need more.
Maybe you do need more. I had some a couple hours ago.
Couple hours ago. That's terrible. Okay.
I know it is
We've
terrible.
already been pulled into 3 or 4 meetings at this point.
Almost. Feels like it. But
Okay. Anyway, well, we're coming to you folks from the morning time, which is a whole different land for us.
it is, and we'll try to do our best, right, Gia? We'll
Yeah. 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 And
and we do have stuff to talk about, so
I guess so. It's like the furthest thing from my mind. Okay, I'm going
I
back.
know.
Put my
Yeah,
head in Port Charles right now.
yeah, we got to get in the zone.
We had Dalton. We had a lot of Dalton stuff. Oh,
We,
we had. Oh,
yeah.
I'm so in love with Sidwell now.
Oh no,
I know. I
he's
know.
really diving into this character, isn't he?
He was so funny. Oh my God. I mean, I know he murdered somebody. That's wrong. But
Interesting. So if it's a funny murder, then it's okay. But if it's someone no one will miss, but it's not funny, it's
not
not
funny,
okay.
right? Yeah,
I'm
I did.
trying to keep up with your rules, Gia.
I just saw a post reminding us of it was a picture of Sonny with Jagger on the ground with blood, and I thought it
Uh-huh.
was like, oh yeah, that was so awful, and nobody's even looking into that. Um.
Right,
Anyway,
right.
yeah. Uh. Maybe that's. I wouldn't say that's a rule for me, but
That it needs to be funny.
well, in
It's a
general,
good
not
rule.
not
It's a
just
good rule.
not just the moment of the shooting itself, but all that whole conversation with Britt where he was flailing around and he made fun of Jason and oh my God, he was so animated and I
He
don't know,
was, he
he was
was.
cracking me up. He must have had a
Yeah.
Red Bull or something before they did that.
That did feel like Red Bull energy there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should
Uh-huh.
try Red Bull. Have you tried Red Bull?
You know, I did once, back in the
And
day. Well, I
yeah.
this was when I had my bookstore in Agunquit, and
Oh, it's been
there was
around that long? That was a long time ago.
yeah, I think that was, like, when it started. So,
Yeah.
there was a restaurant next door to my bookstore, and a Red Bull rep came by, and
Yeah.
I think he was
That's
just sorta
funny.
hawking his wares, you know, and he's like, "Do you
Yeah.
wanna try one?" And I was
Did
like,
you take him to your bed?
"Okay."
The comely
Uh,
bookstore owner then took the Red Bull rep
that would be
to
a fun sort of
to
porn, wouldn't
the
it?
back room, yeah.
I did not. I did take the Red Bull, however. I tried it. It tasted very much like something sort of cooked up in a lab, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Like
that's
some
beside the point. What did it do to you? Like,
I don't I don't remember.
oh,
I it just yeah, it probably did give me some energy. It's hard to imagine though. Anything having that sort of power over this slob, but
I just wonder how
yeah.
it compares to having a cup of coffee, if you're like,
Oh, yeah. I'm
I've
gonna
stayed
say
away
go
from
with the
it.
coffee. Yeah, I
Go
think you
with the
should.
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got enough going
I
on here.
well, I don't know about that. But, I feel like coffee is better for you overall than Red Bull.
All right. Okay.
Okay?
It's
Okay,
safer for
Gia.
the bulls. Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So getting back to, well, we got to back all the way up to what day are we
Should
talking about? Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's back up then.
Um,
We'll try I mean, we do wanna get to the whole Sidwell, Britt, Dalton thing, but yeah, we got some other business to cover first, I
we have an
guess.
election. Yeah.
Yeah, we have an election. We had Carly trying to play along with Jack, and we can see how bad she
Oh,
is at it.
that was so
Right?
funny. That
When
was
he was,
funny
like, on
too.
top of her, it was like, "Oh, that looks
Oh,
unpleasant,"
yeah,
didn't
that
it?
was so funny. They had her like they must have been laughing their heads off.
She
Like,
looked like she was being mauled.
yeah, she's just like flat on the couch, and he was like, it looked like the worst love scene ever.
It did,
It's,
it
yeah.
did. I like to think, yeah, that that was deliberate and for comic effect, but I felt very, very bad for
Do
Carly.
you felt bad for her? I was wondering about like sort of the architecture of desire at that point. So up until she finds out what he's done to her daughter, recruiting her daughter
Mhm,
for the
mhm.
WSB,
Yeah,
she's into him, right? She's
yeah,
turned on. She's willingly, you
mhm.
know, sleeping
Yeah,
with him.
yes.
But, and then the power of the brain, apparently
Oh,
he's
it's huge, it's
yeah,
huge.
he's her enemy, and then
Mhm.
suddenly she's like it's like being mauled by a grizzly or something, and she's
Exactly, yeah.
isn't that interesting that like
Well, that was my fear back when we were first talking about how would she be able to play along because, yeah,
yeah,
the brain is everything,
you
Gia.
don't think the rest of the body, I mean the brain's
No,
part of the body, you don't think
not
it would
not
betray
mine,
you and just
not mine, no.
mine shop
Mine's
closed.
out of there, yeah.
But it's interesting to think about because like the day before she found that out, she would have been
Mhm.
willingly on that couch. She would have been lying there like a two by four, and um it's just interesting, isn't it? Desire.
Yeah. Did you ever read Lady Chatterley's Lover?
I don't think I did. I may have
Mhm.
tried at some point, but did it
Okay, yeah.
cover that
It
sort of thing?
it did cover this, yeah, like how the brain is there every step of the way, and you gotta get it on board or it's not gonna happen.
Well, have you noticed there's a new like wanker drug that also uh I forget which one it is, but instead of just like, raising your pecker, it's supposed to do something for your brain for desire.
This may surprise you,
But you
but
know about this.
no, but I have not been tracking the advancements in pecker
Well,
drug.
I've just seen commercials and I thought that's interesting too, isn't it? That it's like, oh, the mechanics, they were like, oh, it needs to be more than just the mechanics of it, you know?
Huh. Okay, yeah, and I think maybe we'd all been led to believe that for men, it wasn't so much about the brain.
Right, right. Yeah. So it's kind of encouraging a little bit, I think.
Okay.
No, I don't
Yeah,
know. It's a little bit
sure.
sweet. It's a little
It
bit sweet.
it's cunning. So so could you elaborate then,
Well,
Gia?
I can't really because I usually try to mute commercials as fast as I can. But it just is something about, not just I don't remember the language,
Mhm.
not just
Yeah.
the raising the mast, but it's
But
sorry, yeah,
blowing air in the
starts
sail.
starts in the brain or something like that. Now, how they figured out where how to like
How to
massage little
mm,
parts of the brain that need it, I don't
that's yeah,
know.
that's kinda fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
did they make beagles endure that sort of thing? Like,
These Randy Beagles.
they're like, "Oh, what's happening in my thoughts, my thoughts."
Look at her floppy ears. Ooh. Um,
Why
I
is
don't
that
know. I
chair so
didn't.
damn attractive?
Yeah, I don't know if they tested on Outback or not, but I'm not sure. But I just was thinking about the nature of desire. It's
So
complicated.
this is Gia in the morning, everyone. You're maybe a morning sex kind of person, Gia?
No,
No, we're not going there.
we're not going anywhere there near there. No.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so yeah, that scene, and yeah, Carly did a great job. And if you listen to her answers, like if they wrote down her answers to everything he said, she never was
Yeah,
like it was always kind
right.
of like I'm here, aren't I? And
Yeah, I
so she
remember
was
everything you've said.
yeah, yeah, they were all sort of double
Yeah,
entendre kind of lines.
yeah, yeah. So she wasn't actually lying about anything, really.
Right, right. And he's
Mhm.
sort of wary, but still, he's going for it.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
brain's getting massaged in all
Yeah.
the right places. Yeah. Oh, that's
So
fun. That's fun to
that was
think.
kind of a fun scene, I guess. I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
fun's the right word,
I
but
yeah, I
nicely
right.
done.
I just don't know how long she can, because she's already very, very
Yeah, yeah,
detached, and that's kinda what you have to do. That would be the alternative to letting your brain, engage, is detach. So you're looking at
right,
all of this
right.
from a distance,
Maybe she should talk to Jacinda, maybe get some pointers.
Yeah, good thought,
Like
Gia.
when you're with Ezra Boyle, how are you,
Mhm,
you know?
mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, right, I know, yikes, yikes, that's a thread I don't really wanna pull at this
Yeah.
moment. Um, that's what she said.
Ah,
Um, I don't know if that works really.
yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. So then we go to Sunny and Laura in her office, and she had called him there, which was odd, I thought,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah, he's like her big confidant now or something.
Yeah, it's weird, but okay. I'm okay with it. I like those two together. And he was giving her pep talks, he was telling her that what she had done in
Yeah,
defense
it
of
was
Rocco
badass.
was
Yeah.
badass and beautiful and all true, all true. But we didn't know if Port Charles would agree at that point, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I felt. I mean, it was badass, and I would want somebody who would defend their family, but I don't. The slap I thought was,
The
um,
slap is tricky. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if I'd want somebody who is gonna resort to
Mhm.
physical violence, that couldn't contain their emotions well enough to.
Yeah, although
I
it
don't
does
know.
feel like and I agree. It does feel though like a slap somehow gets a pass, like it's a slightly different category, you know?
Well, especially that sort of little cat paw slap that was so
Yeah,
cute. It was
yeah.
almost cute. Yeah.
He thought it was cute, you could
It was
tell.
more like a bap, when you're playing with
Yeah,
a cat
yeah,
and they bap you,
yeah.
it was like that
Uh-huh.
kind of a bap.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. Um,
But,
but
yeah.
yeah, anyway, and maybe it says more about the state of our voters that is
Mhm,
what
mhm.
inspires, and like, yeah, oh, she's a badass, and so now we're gonna,
Yeah, right,
I don't
true,
know.
true.
Um,
Okay, then we had Lulu and Dante talking about, Rocco and
oh, right.
Dante being
Yeah.
like this new awful Dante. Um,
Well, I don't know if it's new. I mean, we've seen this
right,
side
I
of
mean,
him, but
yeah,
he's
newish,
it's
I
like
guess.
he's fully embracing it. It's like
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
when he
Yeah.
says, "I should have distanced myself right then," like, I was like,
No.
"All right." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that just doesn't sound like a
Yeah.
normal
How
Dante.
you liking your Dante now?
Not much, not
Not
much.
much. I don't think
I'm
anybody is. Why are they doing this to him?
I don't know. Is there an alternative? Like if you're fully invested in one son, whom you've known for a lot longer, and
Yeah.
love deeply and all of that. And then you have like a new son who's a bit of a surprise. Although he was very fond of Gio before he knew this was his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like, what would he have thought of Gio's role in this if Gio's like, the information that Gio was his son had never come out, and Gio was just someone he was really close to because,
Right. Would
you
that
know
change it completely, or I
yeah,
mean,
would
I
he
was even thinking, like, sure, it would be difficult. Your emotions, you wouldn't just probably click into, like, "Oh, I love this person,"
No, no,
above all
definitely
that, like, it's not gonna be like
right.
flipping a switch, but I would think as an adult, as
Mhm,
the adult, I mean, yes, Gio's old enough to be considered an adult too, but as the parent,
mhm.
maybe you have all these thoughts and maybe you confess them sheepishly with great
Yeah,
guilt
yeah, yeah,
to Lulu later, but you would hold it together for the son, that,
yeah,
you would not, you would, like, just feeling so justified in unleashing all that on Gio. It was like,
yeah,
dude, so,
yeah,
I don't know. And I liked that Lulu pushed back on him and said, maybe this is who Rocco is. Maybe we need to be looking at Rocco
mhm.
making these, like, patterns of
Right, she kinda
decisions.
stopped short of saying, "Maybe this is our fault."
Right.
you know?
because Dante's like looking around for who else can we blame? It's
Yeah.
never Rocco and it's never me.
Mhm.
Um,
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, I like the way you express that, Gia.
oh, thank you.
Like, yeah, like he could have, confided in Lulu or somebody just like, yeah, feeling these impulses, but
Yeah,
check
this impulse,
out.
like, oh, I don't like this new child. I feel like he's endangering the child I've already known, but not saying that to Gio. Like
Right, right,
I don't know.
yeah, and
I
at
don't know.
some point, I think it was maybe in the next episode, but Gio and Emma are talking, and Gio is giving Dante way more grace.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I
Uh,
know. It's weird. It's like a
yeah, he's being sort of the bigger man, definitely there.
yeah. I'd have a hard time. And also with um Dante, we kind of see that he never like he didn't really mean it during when the first episode when Rocco got drunk. Like,
Mhm,
so he didn't
mhm.
really mean all the crap he said about it wasn't your fault, Geo, and I take it all back. He really
Right,
apparently he still felt that way. He just
right,
was,
right, right. Yeah, kinda like Curtis and Portia, like
yeah,
he
like, oh, I'm over it,
tries,
but
yeah,
not
tries.
really.
Yep, yep, yeah, it's always lurking there, so,
Yeah, I don't
tough.
know. I guess you have the emotions you have, but you'd think that, I
Yeah,
mean,
you
Dante
do.
seemed so like I don't know. I always go back to his dealings with his own father and how advanced he was in understanding Sonny's
Mhm,
psyche and how he was always the grown up with Sonny.
yeah, I mean, and a lot of other people, it seems like he's been able to counsel them,
Yeah,
out of their small-mindedness.
yeah. But he's got this massive blind spot about Geo, and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I were Geo, I'd just be like, I'd be walking away from that whole thing. It's like, don't need this.
Yeah, I think so too. There's only so much of yourself you should sacrifice, really, if
Yeah,
it's not gonna return anything.
and I don't know how when certain things have been said, I don't even know how much of an apology.
Right,
Um, you can't erase everything with
right,
apologies. I don't think. I don't
right.
know.
Like Britt has said.
Yes,
Britt.
exactly. Ooh, nice way to
Um,
bring it around there.
and I think when Gio has apologized for his role in all of this stuff, obviously he's sorry, and obviously he never wanted any of that to happen. And sure, probably he and Emma should have understood the kids that they were, looping in here, and how impulsive they might be. But yeah, still they're young enough that I think they can be forgiven.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just feel like, and ultimately, yeah, they should have realized that they were too impressionable to be
Mhm,
part of
right.
this, but they did say the whole thing was off, like there has to be some
Yeah,
responsibility for the
yeah.
kids deciding to like, oh, we're just gonna cowboy this and
Mhm,
go on our own and
mhm.
you
Yeah,
know.
and maybe it is a slight pattern in Rocco,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he in a moment, he's not strong enough in some way. I think he is a strong person, I think he does have integrity, but he does want other people's approval, and he wants to please people,
And possibly too much, that's
Yeah,
part like the
yeah.
whole yes, how lovely that he tried to save
Mhm.
um Charlotte and Danny, but on the other hand, like I don't know. That's a little. I don't know. That's yeah, trying to impress everybody and
Mhm.
endangering yourself, and I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
It's a
Right.
little bit scary as a parent to be thinking that's what your kid's doing all the time.
Mhm. And
Um,
also, would this I mean, this was, like, ultimately, and I don't know how much this counts, but for a good cause, right? Is it different that they were doing something they thought was noble versus, like, breaking into a store or something, you know
oh
what I
right, yeah,
mean?
if it had literally been just teenage, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
vandalism or something. Yeah, I think that would be different, wouldn't it?
I think so. So, yeah, on some level, you would think, I mean, I know they can't give their kids a pass because ultimately they still broke the law, and they don't want them to really to do that ever again. But, maybe secretly they're thinking, "Well, they were trying to they were
Yeah,
trying to
they were
do
like,
something
they
good,"
could
you
admiring
know?
their principles. They weren't just out there like, toilet papering a house or
Right.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Mhm.
that's pretty mild. You'd have to come up with something worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kinda
Yeah.
like a slap, toilet papering a
Yeah,
house,
yeah, yeah.
the
So, I mean, they weren't,
equivalent.
like, trying to steal cases of beer out of a convenience store or something like
Right,
that.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and then we had Alexis and Rick, and we got into, like,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
strategizing, and it wasn't really, like, that complicated, they
It
acted like
wasn't, but
they
they
were
were making yeah, they were making it seem like this, but, cutting back and forth to, "Oh,
right.
he's on board. Okay, they're on board. Okay."
Like, they're these legal
Yeah.
masterminds, and
Yeah, and it was
meanwhile
kinda like yeah, everybody
yeah.
knew that already if they confessed. Yeah, it was sort of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, and meanwhile, what did you think when, Danny and Charlotte showed up at the station and Nathan took them into the interrogation room and everything? Do you think he was deliberately sort of
I hope
breaking the
so,
rules? Yeah,
otherwise he was being quite numb, right?
yeah,
Or maybe that's
yeah.
just part of what happens if you've been asleep for 7 years or, just
Yeah, I guess it was deliberate because he did
I
say
thought it was a
later.
ploy, yeah.
Yeah.
Because initially I was like, "Oh, you can't just go talk to them like that,"
Right, right, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Oh,
but
and
yeah,
do
so
you
I thought that was a trick of his, kind of.
Uh-huh. And maybe he thought that by getting it out of their systems, somehow they would be able to, I don't know, think more clearly about the consequences of confessing and all of that. I don't or he's just buying
Um,
time till everybody else was sort of brought in,
I
you
thought
know?
maybe he was just trying to get the info in a way
Uh-huh,
that might help them with the investigation, but
uh-huh.
without getting
Without
them in
in
trouble.
trouble. Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
true. Okay. Yeah.
And I have to say I mean, I know that he probably shouldn't be back on the force without,
Right.
them figuring out what's going on, but I'm liking his cop energy. Like, I get a little tired
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
Chase and Dante are such freaking hotheads, and they're so ruled by their
Uh-huh.
emotions. Chase is always like, "Oh, is this gonna be about Willow?" Like, everything is,
I'm only taking cases that
yeah, that have
relate
to
to
do with
Willow.
Willow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they're
Yeah,
Nathan is so, like he's like a cool glass of water with everything, which I
yeah.
was calling a dull affect, but maybe
Uh-huh.
that's just sort
Maybe it's
of
cool. Maybe it's
yeah, maybe it's just cool.
like
Yeah.
a Jason kind of energy.
Yeah, like a you can't get a rise out of me as easily as out of,
Yeah.
these 2
Yeah.
that need to be in some sort of PTSD program.
Right, right. Yeah.
Um, so
I
I'm
think
glad we've got a new cop on the scene, I guess is what I'm saying.
yeah, I think that's a good point, Gia. Yeah.
And I
That's
also like that Charlotte's already resorting back to,
Oh
like
my god. Oh my god. Man, oh, these boys are in trouble as long as
I
they hang
know.
out with her.
Yeah, but that's Charlotte. I mean, you think about all the stuff that Charlotte's done. She wasn't this particular Charlotte, but
Yeah.
that's true
Yeah.
to that character. She's gonna I mean,
Yep.
and this is in cause of, something good.
Mhm.
She's
Right.
the it's to defend their brother, but of course it's gonna backfire, of course,
Oh
and
god. Oh, that was like that was so scary thinking that they were so close to everything working out and she's gonna dig a
yeah,
hole, you know?
yeah, she's gonna throw a monkey wrench in there.
Yeah, she is her father's daughter, isn't she?
Yeah. One other question going back to the initial scene with Rick
Mhm.
and Alexis.
Mhm.
What's going on with Rick? What are we supposed to take from this? Like, do we believe like he was talking like he'd really had
Yeah.
some kind of
Yeah.
epiphany or
Yeah. He
awakening or
said he
something? Like,
said
do
he
we
had his come
believe
to
that?
Jesus moment.
Yeah, but
Um,
like we never saw him have it. We saw him being mad and you
yeah.
know,
Mhm.
understandably.
Right. Right.
And
And
but so with both Alexis and Sunny now, he's like
Mhm. Mhm.
making peace? Like, really? Can we
Maybe he's
trust this?
I don't know, I want to, but maybe he's playing the long game, maybe he's gonna get himself
Yeah.
sort of enmeshed with everybody and then slowly
And
dismantle.
then Bazinga somehow?
Bazinga, I don't want that to happen, though, I like a nice
No.
Rick.
I do
Uh,
too, and I'm finding him kind of handsome now, which I've never have,
you're
and
getting the
that's
pants feelings, aren't you, Gia?
I think it's his hair, he's such a silver fox. He had the Nana thing going, and now he's fixed it with a little product or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He is a good-looking man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe he went to the gym, to get the muscle structure back after the
He would have to have, yeah,
Yeah,
done some
yeah.
some work on himself, yeah, otherwise he'd just be like a bag of noodles.
Speaking of
Um,
muscles, I was just reading that I'm
mhm.
supposed to be getting about 130 grams of protein a day.
That seems like a lot, doesn't
I
it?
can't hit that. I can't hit that. I don't know what I'd have to do. You think you're coming anywhere near that?
No, no, I'm maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
Unless they've, like, loaded bread up with protein all of a sudden.
They probably have. Somebody has, I'm sure.
They do
Well,
have
I
protein-enriched bread, yeah, but
I, yeah, so I started doing a protein drink in the morning, and that's like
ah,
30 or something, so that's good. And I'm like, I guess I gotta have one,
mhm.
with every meal, but that would be loading on the calories. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm
yeah,
like, how many do lima beans have any protein? I don't know. I mean,
probably.
and
Yeah.
then there's that whole thing which I don't get about incomplete proteins that you have to
Yeah,
have
yeah, you
with
gotta
some other food.
combine stuff,
Like, what if
yeah.
I have a particular bean in the morning and then I have like the rice for dinner? Does that
Oh.
work, or do they have to be
I don't know.
the same time?
Oh, jeez,
I
I
don't
don't
I
know.
don't think I'm gonna master this portion of the adulting
No, I
test.
don't think I wouldn't put too much pressure on yourself,
Well,
here.
we're at a tipping point here. I mean, you more than me, really, because you're older. But we have to start building muscle. We have to find them,
Yeah, yeah, hmm.
or else we're gonna be like I don't know what your grandmother looked like, but mine was very
Hunched over like a
osteoporosis.
question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and a
So,
lot of that bone stuff has to do with what you were, how active you were in your earlier years, because
oh,
I think,
jeez.
you
Um,
know,
yeah. Well, anyway, I'm
but
trying.
but you're very active, Gia,
I'm
so
pretty
I
active, but not in the
yeah.
muscly way. I gotta get the
Well, but
muscles.
but you're using all of your limbs when you're out there weed whacking.
I try like a spider. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and that's way more than most people who just use, like, the thumb on the remote, that would
I
be
do
me,
that too.
you know? That
I
that
have
that
to
doesn't
say,
really
I've
count as
I've
exercise.
speaking of the TV, I've never gotten better sleep than this week during the Revolutionary War thing on PBS. I
Thank you,
can't
Ken
stay
Burns.
awake. Every night I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn." 'Cause it's so filled with all the information, and then that voice starts up, and I'm like,
Mhm, you're out.
"Oh, I'm out." Yeah. Anyway,
That's
I'm sure
nice.
they'll show it 8,000,000 more times.
I'm
Okay,
sure.
back to sorry, I got off. So Rick, okay, so we don't
Mhm.
know. You're sorta up in the air on that too. We don't know. It
Yeah,
seems
we don't
fishy to
know.
me knowing Rick. Uh,
Mhm.
I
I
wanna
mean,
believe.
yeah, and Sunny, for some reason, definitely wants to believe, you
Yeah,
know?
Alexis is a little more hardened about the whole Rick thing.
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
knows what
"Uh-huh,
they did to
alright."
him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have forgiven it, yeah.
No, and I still can't believe she's not just a little bit sheepish about having
I
held a
think
man in
that
the
ship has
basement.
sailed. I mean, I think with what Alexis has been through in her life, I think
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I like her,
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
kinda cool with the decisions she makes. They're wrong, but
All wrong. I love how she says, like, that, they've got 2 very good lawyers, and it's like, could they be more corrupt, though? I mean,
I know, but maybe that's what you need. I
yeah,
don't know.
I guess. If she thinks she's on the right side of the law, then, everything else is secondary.
Yeah,
Um,
shrewd. She's a shrewd thinker. She thinks
yeah.
outside the box.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, so we also had Britt. She talked with Jason, tried to appeal to him to help Rocco, and then he told her the whole history of Michael going to prison, and she realized that he was never gonna be able to help Rocco,
Yeah, yeah.
and understood. I mean, I think she couldn't hold that against him really, and
I'm
also the
trying to
whole Danny and Drew stuff.
yeah, yeah, she got it. She always gets it once it's been explained to me. She's not a
Yeah.
monster. I have to like in my head I've been like kind of annoyed by this sort of rewriting like Britt's obsession with Rocco
Mhm.
is new, you
Yeah.
know. Like
Yeah.
she was on the scene when Rocco was on the scene in the past and she had no
Mhm.
there was nothing go other than the initial plot point.
Mhm. Right,
Right,
right.
she had all
Mhm.
that time to be obsessed with Rocco and wasn't it? So anyway, this is sort of a retrofitted
Mhm.
part of her
Yeah.
character, and I've
Yeah.
been balking at it, been like, ugh, what is? But I'm just going with it because okay, it's
Yeah.
interesting to have her be this way. So
Right. Right. To have this completely soft side, for Rocco.
yeah, well, and soft, but it's also wrong. It's like
Yeah, it is
um,
wrong. It is
it's
a
yeah,
little
it's like
misplaced.
I get why Lulu is so like,
Yeah.
like that. It's a little scary.
It
This,
is. That's true. It is a little
yeah.
scary. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we had that with Jason. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
what else? Move us
Well, we
along.
all
We got
okay.
Jesus
I
Christ.
know, we got
Quit,
off track
quit
here.
going off track, guys.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Well, we also had a scene with Sidwell and Marco, at Spoon Island, and Marco, like, is fully sort of on board with whatever this shit is that is going on at the labs and all the
Yep.
Dalton stuff,
Yep. Yep.
and that's a little surprising to me because we didn't see him make the decision really, did we, to go all in?
We didn't see it, but I feel like it just happened when his mother
Yeah,
died. Like
yeah,
that seemed to
right.
be
He just
the
sort of
change. Yeah.
threw in with his dad.
Yeah.
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 So, anywho, okay, so that was that. Wednesday, we go to the Brown Dog, and we have Joss and Vaughn and Dalton at the Brown Dog.
Oh yeah, and Joss doing her slinky slimy like
But she was just, like, barely covering it up, because it's like she
yeah.
knew he was drunk, so she didn't have to try very hard, you know what I
No, and
mean?
he was kind of a funny drunk. He was
He
being,
was he was a pretty good drunk, wasn't
did
he?
a pretty good job with being a little like, yeah, yeah, I am a genius, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
Um,
we do know now that he is testing, and he even mentioned
mhm,
dogs. So we are going to
mhm,
get some scene
mhm.
at some point with a whole
A whole bunch
passel of
of beagles.
Outbacks. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't you think the plot point will come around that Outback escaped from this
Yeah,
lab?
I would think so.
Yeah,
It can't be an accident that Outback is
yeah,
a beagle.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, and then Gio and Emma come in, see Joss at the bar with Dalton. Uh, yeah, and so one thing that puzzled me here is, okay, so Gio calls Joss away just to, because he thinks maybe she
yeah.
needs
He
help or something.
yeah tries to rescue her from
Yeah.
slimy Dalton. Yeah,
Yeah, and then, they get into all this what happened to Rocco, and Joss's eyes are open because you'd think you'd think if they're tracking Dalton
that
that
they
she
would
would have
know
been
all of
aware.
this. Yes, yeah. That seemed preposterous, basically. Yeah.
Yes, yes, so that's one for preposterous, and then Vaughn coming up and flashing his badge. Is he supposed to be like, I thought he was undercover.
Right, like and Dalton should have recalled him as a custodian at the school, right? I
Yeah.
mean, maybe in his drunken stupor he might not have
Right.
put that together, but right, I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
he knew
"Huh?"
Gio was a lifeguard.
Yeah, right, that's true, yeah, and he knew who Joss and Emma were, and yeah, so he should have been like, "Aren't you?" Yeah, so that kinda didn't make sense, and also, um, why did Emma like, when Emma and Gio are like, "Oh, the WSB is on it, wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful," and then Joss is
yeah,
basically like, "Yes, right, exactly," and blah, blah, blah.
uh-huh,
They
uh-huh.
don't go, "Are you working with them?" Or, you know?
No, I know, I know. All she said was, like, she just found out Vaughn was with the WSB too and
So
acted
you
like
think that
she
kind
was.
of explains, yeah,
Well,
maybe.
but did was she saying that she just found out with them that Vaughn was with the
Oh, yeah, I don't
WSB,
know. I don't know how
or
we were
that
supposed to take
I
that. I just
I
thought, why wasn't Emma suspicious of Joss's role in this, you
it
know?
seems like if she wasn't at the moment, she will be, you
Yeah,
know?
maybe we'll get that later. Yeah.
Yeah, she and Gia will have a chance to sort of process all of this, and they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Well, that's weird," because it seemed like I mean, Joss was sitting at a table with Vaughn. They didn't know that really, but, they probably could have figured that out too when she went
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, that all seemed very sloppy, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, like, we wouldn't be able to put that together, which maybe we wouldn't, I
Right,
don't know.
right, and on another day, maybe we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And we'll forget
And
it as of
and we're
tomorrow,
not
we
really
won't
putting it
remember.
together all that, well right
No,
now, but we
no,
there
we're
were there
not.
were a few moments where we're like, "Huh, that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know that they should count on the WSB, to save those beagles.
Right, to save the Beagles, right, the WSB, their track record isn't great, is it?
It's quite poor, yeah.
Yeah. But
So
maybe at least we can kinda relax that maybe they're not gonna get in more hot water trying to,
right, right. Hope
right? Maybe they're gonna leave it to the grown-ups to.
hopefully, hopefully, and yeah, I guess Joss learned enough about this lab, this new lab that she and Vaughn should be able to find it. And now they're making out again. Is that
Yeah,
new?
right.
Is that
Which,
new?
yeah. Um, I don't know, and then I didn't feel, like, undying, like, love between them, like, I know they're trying to still be, like,
No.
snarky spies with each other, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like, "Oh my god, I've missed you so." It was more just like, "Hey, baby," or I don't know, it was
Yeah.
I don't know, it was
Yeah.
like I don't know if I'm believing those 2 as a couple,
I don't think I am. I feel like Joss would want more uh,
yeah,
a real sort of
a
relationship.
soulmate, more of a
Yeah,
soul.
not just the feathered hair.
Not that's a lot, but maybe not enough. Yeah.
Maybe not enough, no. Um, okay, so Britt went over to Spoon Island to yell at Sidwell.
Yeah, which she did a good job with, she was yelling at him
She
pretty good,
did,
and then
like, doesn't like to see Rocco getting caught up in all of this. And then Dalton bursts in on them, and he's drunk still.
yeah,
Uh, and what'd you think of all the how that all played out? I know you enjoyed the
I
new
thought it was
Sidwell.
fantastic, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I love how, well, first of all, I wished Anna could have witnessed this, like, this is how you shoot somebody, Anna.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
you
yes,
don't
right,
dither, you don't engage them in a big I mean, I think
right,
Sidwell
right.
said one line to
Yeah,
Dalton
yeah.
before he shot him, and of course, Dalton's drunk, so he's probably an easier target, but it was like, just like, you've become you've become a problem and you're out,
Mhm.
and,
Yep. Mhm.
and the surprise element of it, and, like, I didn't see it coming. I thought he was gonna be found floating where the judge was found,
Right, right.
and maybe he
Mhm.
still will, that may be how they.
Oh, no, they did show us. Go ahead,
They
go
did?
ahead. Yeah.
Oh.
You must
Oh,
have
right.
nodded
Oh, right.
off.
That's right, right, yeah. Oh, that was fantastic. How did I forget that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, I just love Britt was just like, "Oh my god," I thought it was great. I thought it was
I
great.
know. And then once again, this is his MO, like,
Oh,
he'll do the
yeah.
killing and
Yeah.
then make it seem like, "Well, you set all
Yeah.
this up. What
You
did you
sealed
think?"
his fate. You sealed
Yeah.
his fate. Yeah, I love that.
Every
Yeah.
time, you know?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's smooth. Yep.
Just makes everybody feel shitty for having said
Yeah, like, I
something
had
that
to do it, and 'cause you set that ball in motion. You
yeah, yeah.
pointed out what a
Mhm,
liability this guy is,
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
yep. So I liked it. I'm digging, Sidwell getting a little more time and a little more room to develop.
Yeah, he's something. He's flashy.
Yep, yep. He's slick, he's flashy, he's
Mhm.
and just that, like, almost over the top, like politeness and,
He's obsequious.
yeah, it's funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, he is definitely a unique kind of a character.
And then and then his henchman, Pasquale,
Oh, Pascal, yeah.
Pascal, yeah. He's like he's even scarier to me.
Yeah,
Um,
he's yeah.
because he's like, what's he in it for? Because he's not the power.
Mhm.
Is he
Right.
just rotten to the core and enjoys his sort of shenanigans, or I don't
He does
know.
seem like sort of a Dickens kind of a villain
Yeah,
or a cartoon villain, like, yeah, he's just villain,
yeah,
that
yeah. And
yeah.
and I loved how Britt's like, nah, this guy again.
I know, and he takes her home. I mean, imagine the ride home with that
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yep.
yeah,
Um, so that
yeah,
was fun, and then they get home, and the whole yeah. So they're really driving home the point that Britt's just trying to keep herself alive, and that's
yeah,
what they have on her and all this.
yeah, and
Um,
that they are watching her, so she has to be careful. And who knows
yeah,
how much that's true, like, are they watching her 24 hours a day? Because Jason has come and gone a little bit, to her
yeah.
place.
I don't
Um,
know. They might have a chip in her, or who knows? Yeah, they might
yeah,
have
that
just a bunch of those Ring cameras all over the place.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, poor Brit. So, yeah, for her to be able to find a way to really, talk to anybody confidentially
Yeah,
would be
and could they
tricky.
have a bigger needle for that med she has
Oh,
to
I
take?
know.
And
Yeah.
I know they do props so that, everybody in the back seats can see, but it's
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Please don't really put that in yourself. Please don't. Please don't," like, I don't know how much of a method actor she is, but,
She insists
yeah,
on
like,
giving
I
herself
must,
shots.
yeah, like,
And if they need to do another take, she will give herself another shot.
yeah, yeah, because I mean, they make these needles now that are just like little cat whiskers, you don't have to.
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean, those make me pass out too. Like my niece was showing me her son's little diabetic. She's like,
Uh-huh.
"Look, feel it," and I'm like, feeling ill, feeling ill. Please
Boom,
stop, please
on
stop."
the floor. They probably play a little game, like, how long will it take
How
Aunt
long can we
Lauren
can we
passes
get until?
out?
Yeah, like she's like, "I'm so noble." What a fine example of an adult I am. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh, boy. Okay, so we also had, Jordan paid Laura a visit, um,
yeah,
and
and she reiterated that she was trying to find stuff on Sidwell. It's like, are you?
I know. I feel like most of the lines out of Jordan's mouth now are repeats of lines she said before. Like when Drew joined them, and then she said something about how after this brush with death, you could have done and it seemed like she said that to him once before when he was in the
She did went
hospital.
to in the
You know,
hospital, yeah. If they
um,
want us to believe that Jordan has been looking for the dirt on Sidwell, they need to show us some
yeah,
scenes where she's looking for
yeah,
the dirt on Sidwell. We've seen nothing except
nothing.
Jordan enjoying her luxury apartment.
Yeah, all the
The
benefits. Yeah.
spoils, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's just expecting maybe that he'll make a phone call right in front of her or
I
something.
guess. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. It seems silly. And then Laura apologizes to her. I thought, is that
Yeah,
yeah.
I know, it took me a little
Yeah.
while. I'm glad she explained why she was apologizing because I couldn't think of anything she had done,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know? Um, but, yeah, and then Drew, ugh, scummy, scummy Drew coming in and, and then when he was talking to Laura about how they're the same, both using their office for their own purposes.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I like everybody's, forcing this, whether or not it's accurate or,
Right,
or
right.
warranted. I like seeing Laura grapple with these kind of
And she does.
questions.
Yeah,
And she
she's the type.
does. Yeah.
Right, right. She's not just gonna,
Yeah.
deny it and not think about it. She's
Yeah.
always gonna think about stuff, but
I
I
mean,
think
we had a moment where Sonny offered to off Dalton.
yeah, I
And I
know.
was wondering if you were paying attention to that, where, and it was very
Yeah,
casual. It was a
I
casual moment.
I know.
And
I
I was
thought
like,
he was
"Okay,
kinda
this is who
kidding.
he is." You know?
Yeah, I know it is, but I kinda thought, like, the way he mentioned it and everything, that he knew that she wasn't gonna take him
You
seriously.
took it more as a lighthearted
Yeah, like,
of
that's just how
murder.
he has fun with people. See, he can be funny too.
I mean, you've probably forgotten, but remember when he tortured Dex? That wasn't all that long ago. Or had Dex tortured, I should say.
Sure, sure, right. That was awkward. That wasn't as funny as it could have been.
But then they had chicken piccata, right? So that's
Yeah, yeah, they
yeah.
had a nice meal, so
Well, anyway, I just think Laura thinking about her relationship with Sonny is not a bad thing.
no, that's true, that's true.
But yeah, Drew is uh yeah, what is he? He's unbearable. But
Yeah,
you know, Ezra, I mean not Ezra, but Sidwell has Drew
right.
right where he wants him to, you know, like
Right, right, yeah.
he's got him by the little hairs and
Mhm, yeah,
so I mean, and not that Drew needed any more reasons to be awful because he was being awful before he knew any of that.
right, yeah.
But now he's got to do Sidwell's bidding, or
Mhm.
he knows he's in trouble too. I mean, it took him forever to figure out that Sidwell was pulling the strings, and
Yeah, yeah,
because he's so puffed up on himself.
right, yeah, yeah.
So I like that Sidwell's got everybody, right where he wants them. Um,
He does, and it's pretty much just the threat of death, right?
yeah,
I
well, that'll
mean,
do it, right? I mean,
yeah,
like, what's
just
is there
knowing
something
that
worse?
no, well, like, other people will, like, maybe make their family members suffer or, like, make their business tank or something like that,
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, yeah,
but Sidwell
yeah,
seems like he just cuts through all of that,
yeah.
know,
Cut through the
that
BS. Yeah,
nonsense, and just goes
yeah,
ahead and kills the person.
yeah, yeah. But somebody else made him do it. So
Right, right, yeah, so he
yeah.
doesn't wanna do any of these bad things, it's just
No, no.
other people are uncomfortable, so he has to help them.
Yep, yeah. Okay, well, what's next? What's our next scene? Who we got?
Okay, alright, so then we had, uh we're on Thursday now,
Excellent.
yeah, so we
Because
had
I gotta get going on my protein goals.
oh, okay, alright. I don't know how to speed this up for that. Okay, so Boyle crashes Laura and Lulu's little meeting in their office, and he's all indignant, and hostile, doesn't
Yeah,
how she could have
ripped
won.
from today's headlines, which
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
sad that it's sad that a soap opera, what should be outlandish, is actually what
mhm.
happens in real life today.
Right, right,
That
so
politicians refuse to believe the outcome of an election, and
yeah, if it doesn't go in their favor, but if it
right, right,
does,
yeah,
then
yeah,
it was
that's
fine.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, so we don't well, so, okay, let's jump to what happened, with the body, with Dalton winding up in Laura's
oh
trunk.
yeah, yeah, that was fantastic. First of all, I thought, oh no, she's gonna have a wreck, because that's usually what when we
Just
see
when
the
you
dark and
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
right, somebody alone in their car, he's like, "Oh, crap,
yeah.
not
Oh,
Laura."
and quick question, so she was calling Kevin, who's
Yeah,
where was he supposed to be, Sweden or something?
something
Can't
like
remember
that.
where.
Yeah.
Some other country, which I felt like, did I know that?
Right, right.
But anyway, she was doing this call and they're showing the phone, and it had mute on.
Mhm.
Did you notice that? Does that matter when you're doing a call?
I
Like a
uh,
speakerphone call? Like could have sworn I should have taken a screenshot, but
yeah, hmm.
I could have sworn the mute thing had the little line across it.
Would
So
that
I thought,
mean
does she not know she's not talking to Kevin? Like there's a big long.
I don't know, Gia. Um,
Okay, you didn't
that
notice. All right.
no, like, that's because that's not the same as not being on speaker. Because it seems like she wasn't on speaker because we didn't hear his voice.
Oh, right. She was just leaving a message. She's leaving
Yeah,
a
yeah,
message.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
But
Right.
I don't know. Does that I don't know. Maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe that's just my not
Yeah.
understanding
Mute.
modern
Mhm.
appliances.
Well, yeah, I don't think it would matter if she's just leaving a message. It's
Okay.
weird.
All right. You go ahead. I know that's a minor factor in this,
Thank
but
you.
I thought maybe that's supposed to be important. Like Kevin will like just have a big long nothing from Laura.
No, I don't think that's what that would mean. No.
Okay.
It must just mean like so no ringing or anything, like nobody that she was with could hear anything that's, like the ringer is muted or something like that, or the person on the other end is muted. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I
All right.
think.
All
Anyway,
right.
okay, so do you think that Boyle somehow was connected with Sidwell and had like suggested or something, like do you think Sidwell all by himself thought putting the body in Laura's trunk was the best idea?
Well, don't we know that Boyle's connected to all this, or like isn't Boyle kind of Sidwell's guy in
Yeah, I mean,
politics?
yeah, I wonder. I mean, I know they both sort of want the same things, I guess, but I didn't know like how closely they would be working like on
Oh
something like
yeah,
that.
like
You know what I mean? Because Boyle
yeah,
was he was at the bar with
right,
Chase, so I don't know, like
right.
timeline wise, if he was
Like
freed.
you mean actually for free, like to do the dirty work of getting the body?
Yeah, or if he
Yeah,
like, made a
yeah,
call and said we got to do something to like get Laura out
yeah.
of this.
I don't know. I guess I didn't think about who was actually because yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of assuming that Sidwell has
A
a
bunch of
team of
people.
yeah, a
Yeah.
team of thugs that do that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. Because I was
Yeah.
wondering, like, we got to get the stuff out of the carpet and everything before Lucas gets in there, and
Right, right,
um,
yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I know,
um,
right in the front room, like,
yeah, yeah.
pretty confident nobody's coming home early.
Yeah. So yeah, so I don't know if Boyle would have been in on that because the timing of that because he's drunk and at a bar, right?
Yeah, yeah, so maybe
So
they just
ch-
independently were both.
chatting up Chase, and I almost got like sort of a like sexual vibe out of that. I don't know, maybe that's just like I mean, maybe it's just because Chase is so handsome. I'm thinking Boyle's so maybe Boyle's a like equal opportunity slime bag
Yeah,
kind of a
seems like he
like
could be, yeah.
hey, this handsome
Yeah.
young fella likes my
Yeah, Chase was sort of flirtier than Laura was with
I
Jack.
thought, yeah, I thought so too.
That's how you
Uh,
do it, Carly.
that I could do.
Did I say Laura or did I say
Oh,
Carly?
you did say Laura, but I knew who you meant.
I meant Carly,
I
sorry.
made the leap with you. Um, so I don't know, but that was a great soapy ending. That felt like a Friday ending, even though it was
Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah, it did, it
Yeah.
did.
So what in the heck's gonna happen there? Oh my goodness.
And that well, I know so many, obviously everybody's gonna go to Sunny as the suspect.
Do you think she'll go like she'll try to do a covering of this rather than just a total above board like hey,
Oh, huh.
I mean,
Uh,
she's the newly re-elected mayor. You
yeah, I
I
think
don't
she knows it wasn't Sunny.
oh, I thought you meant that she would like I'm wondering like what is Laura gonna do in the direct aftermath
Right,
here?
right,
Who's she
right.
gonna call? Is she calling the cops? She calling Sonny to help her disappear
Mm.
this problem?
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Huh.
Yeah. Like that
Wow.
would be like Laura throwing in with like, well, everybody says I'm, too close
Yeah.
to Sonny and like maybe I should go ahead and use this connection for what it was
That
intended.
would be
Yeah.
fascinating because then, like, Ezra and Sidwell would be like, "What the fuck?" You know,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
supposed to be getting in trouble, you know?
Yeah. I mean, she could be like, I don't know. I mean, my first thought is like, okay, Laura, she's going to be totally black and white and transparent. And she's calling the
Mhm,
cops saying, I had nothing
mhm.
to do with this, but here's what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I
Um,
would think. That was my first thought because
yeah, but I'm wondering if she's
mm,
going to be like, oh my God.
yeah, I can't
Or,
have
who else would she call if not Sunny? Would she ask
Dalton.
Dante to cover it up? Her newly
Hmm,
appointed
yeah.
commissioner.
Uh, Uh,
Former son-in-law?
well, the thing is, because she kinda like, what does this do to the case against Rocco? Like, if let's say she does call the police, she finds this guy dead, does the
Yeah.
case go
Well,
away?
he won't yeah, will he still be bringing charges?
Right. I don't know how that
Can you
works.
bring charges from beyond?
Right,
Um,
right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is there still a case? But obviously, the optics are very bad. Very bad. But it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Like,
Yeah, yeah, right.
and is somebody else going to come along and she's just going to shut the trunk and be like,
Right,
"Oh,
right, right.
I'm
Yeah,
having a flat tire," and just get them to,
yeah.
I don't know.
Just get them to help.
Yeah, like or call AAA and just have the tire fixed and then decide what to do with Dalton, you know?
Yeah, just take a moment.
Like there's lots of things and what I hope they don't do is just do this off scene, and then
Mhm,
let
mhm.
us wonder what she did. Like
Oh, yeah, that would be
I
a
hope
bummer.
we get the scene where she's
Mhm.
deciding how to
Right, 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 yeah.
I
Huh.
mean, what do you do with a
Wow,
body?
yeah,
My
so
god.
it would be so fun if, like, whatever she did hinged on whoever came upon her in her car, you know? Like,
Yeah.
let's say Gio and Emma come along, would she
Mm.
and what if they saw that she was staring at this body and, like it
Yeah, well, I feel like Emma is so, she'd be like cheering probably.
yeah, yeah, she would be. I mean, but she does have a conscience. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this guy she knows is, like, bad through and through. She thinks
Yeah.
he's bad through and through.
I don't know. Who do we hope? Who would be the most fun person
Mm,
to come upon her next and have her try to,
yeah.
it'd be funny if it was somebody completely out at like Lucy or
Right,
something,
right.
like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
some complete. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. Or what if like Sidwell actually he's not because he's having tea,
What if it was
but
Jordan?
right, that could happen. And like,
Like,
okay,
Jordan would maybe be able to put together that this guy, that Sidwell
yeah,
would have been
yeah.
behind this.
Hmm.
Because
Well,
anybody
anyway.
would know that Sonny wouldn't have done this and then put the body in Laura's car.
Right, right. Like, well, what we're supposed to think or what is that Laura did it herself. But I mean, she wouldn't have even had you wouldn't think one person alone
Yeah,
would have, the strength to haul a body around
right.
and
Shoot him. Where did
yeah,
she
even a
like,
guy that would be pretty kind of
yeah,
hard on her
and
own, to
her
unwieldy.
whereabouts were probably pretty easy to track.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe she's hitting her protein goals, but I don't see even, just trying to haul a full grown man into a trunk like that would be hard.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
I'm glad you have protein goals.
I do. It's new. It's new, but
Okay, yeah,
like a
that's good.
thing. I'm saying protein
Yeah,
gold. Like these
okay.
current. It's another word that's like out a lot right now is bandwidth. I don't
Oh,
have the
yeah.
bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah, you might be a little late to the party with that one, Gia.
What is it already on the way out? I mean,
Yeah.
I was coming up with good T-shirt ideas for bandwidth. It'll be too late by the time they're in production.
I think so.
Aw,
Aw.
aw, that's
I'm
a good
sorry.
one.
Oh god, let's see. Alright, so we also had, that was the big stuff, I think,
Yeah, yeah, that was the fun stuff. Yeah.
but then we had Willow visiting Alexis, and Willow
Oh
is
yeah, I don't know. Did that do much for us other than make us wonder if she
mm,
actually did the shooting? Because her
right.
her her explanation of her whereabouts seemed very shaky, didn't it?
Yeah, and she could have been in a fugue state and shot him and not really,
And
even
and why doesn't Alexis press her on? Like I went nowhere. Like, well, you were on a road somewhere. You were
Yeah,
somewhere. You
yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Can your phone reveal? Like, can people like take your phone and go, okay, we can track where you were?
Maybe certain settings would have to be turned on. I'm not sure.
You
She
know,
did
like if
ask
you're
her if she went by Drew's, and she said absolutely not.
yeah, she did, but, like, why didn't she press her on, like, "Okay, and then you turn left, and then you
Yeah,
would," you know,
yeah,
like,
right.
wouldn't as her lawyer, wouldn't she really wanna the complete,
Mhm.
nuts and bolts of where she
Yeah,
was?
and you'd think she would have had this conversation with her before.
Yeah, yeah, right from the get-go, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought her hair looked really cute, though.
it did.
It's settling into that cut, and she
Yeah,
looks very I mean, she does a great job of looking sort of frail and wan and,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
definitely, yeah,
delicate at all times.
and yeah, so sort of crushed, you know?
Yeah, and that little hug at the end, I felt
Oh,
I was feeling sympathy again for her with that, you know?
I know, you're right, because, yeah, she feels like the whole world is against her, and she really has been suffering, without her
And
kids for
and
so.
we don't know I feel like, at least from what we've been shown, she's kind of separated a little bit from Drew. Like, she's not they're not showing her with Drew 24/7.
Right, right, then that's probably she's probably trying to keep her distance from Drew, I
Is
would
she
think.
living with him again, though? Like, she agreed to go
Yeah,
home to him, right?
yeah, man, talk about, like, Carly and Jack, that was a
Oh,
bad.
yeah, they should
Imagine.
have
Oh,
yeah,
Willow, oh, that would be so hard to watch, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Oh,
But I feel like they're not playing up that
right,
relationship right
right.
now
Yeah,
for
they
whatever
really
reason.
should,
Yeah.
because that's big for her to be able to, like, endure that, that would show us a
Or
lot.
is she really on board with it, you
Right, right,
know?
we wanna know. That says a lot
Yeah,
about her character, how she's
yeah.
dealing with Drew right now.
Anyway, but yeah, I was kind of feeling sorry for her because she does seem like a lost little soul,
Mhm. Yeah.
fighting this battle. And then we had some other scenes with like Jacinda and Michael,
Mhm.
and
Right.
we had the big. I mean, they're laying it on pretty thick, but this change in Michael's character, like him turning
Yeah.
into the Dark Prince. Um,
Yeah, and that seems a little bit manufactured.
yeah, or just too heavy-handed, I think.
Yeah, right, right.
Um, and then the continuation of the Pretty Woman plot with Jacinda, he and Jacinda.
Mhm, mhm.
Um,
And Ezra being so open about having been a customer of hers
yeah.
multiple times, and
Yeah.
being
Well,
so.
he just lost, so maybe he's like, "Whatever."
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe, but it did look like, Chase was thinking, didn't he say something about in the upcoming scenes about how he had poked a hole in Michael's alibi or
Oh,
something, and
yeah, yeah.
so maybe he got Ezra to say that he was with Jacinda
Or
that
something, yeah,
night.
I wasn't sure what that angle was. I just so want
Yeah.
Chase to stop being obsessed with Willow that
I know,
I
that's
don't
no good, that's
yeah,
no good.
I
And I
don't
wanna
know.
see some Brooklyn, I wanna see Brooklyn, processing, like, how big a dick Dante is right now, and,
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she'll probably see more of, is Chase gonna let her know how how involved he is in Willow's.
I don't know. Yeah, that would be a problem for me.
Yeah, if he's, like, hanging out, like, skulking about
Yeah,
town,
yeah, yeah.
well,
I
I
don't
don't
like
know.
it. We don't like it
We don't
collectively.
like it. No, no.
Um, but anyway, yeah, good stuff. And to return to Michael and Jacinda, I feel like they're furthering that idea of maybe there's something to them, but we don't get to see Michael's inner thoughts about it. We always just
Right,
see her
right.
sort of proposing this and then him
Mm,
like, but we don't know
yeah,
how is he still being, calculating
right,
and,
right. And
that would be kinda cruel if it was still, like, leading her on that maybe this is real, but he's still just
that
kind of,
yeah,
doing this as a transaction.
that does definitely seem possible, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, I
now.
think they're letting us think that about him
Yeah,
with this sort
yeah,
of
mhm. Yeah, that
cold
would right, and that
yeah,
that would signal a new sort of a Michael, I think.
yeah, yeah, and
But
that's basically what Sonny was saying to Carly, and
yeah,
it's nice
right.
that they can have drinks, isn't it?
I think that's lovely,
Yeah,
yeah. We could all learn a little bit from
a
Sonny and
little bit.
Carly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice divorce.
It is. But I was gonna say also, nuts, what was it? It was about, Jacinda. So if she had seen somebody else that night and she told Michael she didn't, then he would have a reason to just kick her to the curb, so
Yeah. I wanna believe Jacinda. I'm liking
I do
Jacinda.
too. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, she seems okay, so we'll
She
see.
seems okay.
I want her to do a good job at
Well,
Crimson.
I like her sort of openness and vulnerability and just her or, like, not open, her just she seems very upfront
Yeah,
about
yeah.
who she is at the moment
Mhm.
anyway. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Right, right, yeah, and also she seemed like, when she was kinda trying to smooth things over with Ezra instead of just, like,
Yeah, and she
turning
did
on him.
that for Michael, you know?
Yeah, right, right, for Michael, and also she just seems like she's sorta smart that way, like,
Yeah,
realizing you don't burn bridges, you never know
yeah,
what somebody's gonna be capable
right.
of or, you know
She's had to make her own way in the world, and it shows, so
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
she's
mhm.
not a pampered,
Right, right.
ninny, and,
Yeah.
so she's like a true grown up, she's like,
Mhm,
"This is how you
mhm.
do it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is who
So,
we admire, the sex workers," yeah.
that's right. They're the ones who are gonna save Port Charles.
Yeah, she might be.
Maybe.
Anyway, we had a lot happen. I think it was fun. I was
It was
liking it.
fun. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm a little sad that they didn't ever do anything very interesting with Dalton, or
Oh, I
didn't
know. Yeah, he was
you know?
just kinda like I was enjoying the drunk Dalton and coulda,
Yeah.
yeah, had a little more of that. And then, yeah, he's obviously out.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously,
Unless he
yeah.
maybe a ghost, he could come back as a
Right,
ghost. But,
right. Yeah, we're open to that, anybody,
yeah,
if
but,
they
yeah, they sorta
decide.
strung him along, did nothing, and then he was back, and now he's out. But,
Yeah, yeah, so
interesting
I
how they're bringing these characters in and out with short
yeah,
stints.
yeah, to me, they didn't seem to put nearly as much thought or care into his storyline
N
as they did with Ronnie's.
No, definitely not. It was like a stop and start kinda thing. We didn't see
Yeah,
him for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, my
But
my note to the writers and producers is if you're gonna bring in, like, a heavy hitter like that, take care of them,
care
Don't
of him, yeah,
they're
okay.
not
Yeah.
disposable, for heaven's sake,
Right, right. Well,
you
he
know?
kinda was, so we gotta see how they dispose of him now.
Yeah.
Who will dispose of him, and how will
Poor
it be done?
Laura. Yeah, who
Yeah.
would she call? Ugh.
I don't know, maybe we'll see today. That's something to look forward
Yeah,
to.
it is, yeah. Alright. Okay, Gia.
Okay, well, this is a fun morning edition.
Now you can go back to bed.
Yeah, no, I'm up, but,
Okay.
okay, well, thank you for listening, people, and
Yes,
for
thank you,
waiting till
everybody.
morning, and,
Yeah.
we'll talk on Monday, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Okay, Gia.
Same
Ha
bat time, same bat place.
yeah, have a good day. Good luck with your protein goals.
Thank you, you too, I recommend you try some.
Yeah, I probably should. Okay.
Okay. Alright,
Okay.
bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Rocky says
Bark,
bye.
bark, yeah.